ambassador for the Daylight Company, which I absolutely love their products. I would not be an ambassador if I did not like their products. And I use them all the time, and they really truly are, they're fantastic. So, especially with paper piecing. So I'm using the Wafer 2 light box with the Wafer 1 cutting mat because I can still do my paper piecing, and then if I wanted to trim something really quickly, I can. But that's just if I'm in a really big hurry and I want to do everything quickly. So the beauty of this is that you can see, basically as you're working, you can see your lines clearly. So you don't have to take yours, take what you're doing and hold it up to the window to make sure that everything is covered. It's right here for you. So I placed the first block face up because this is going to be the block itself, and so you want the first fabric that you always place on it to be facing up. So if it's a print pattern, you want the print to be facing you. And so then the second thing is to place the second piece of fabric, which is going to go in the area 2. So I always try and just eyeball a 1/4 inch. So here's actually the line from the pattern. So I kind of start there first so I know where it is, and then I just move it up a 1/4 inch. And I think that's, if it's a little, you can fudge it. If it's a little wider than that, it's okay. And then I basically take the corners, hold them together, flip it, and then come over to my machine. So then I just come over to the machine, and I have my stitch length set usually at 1.4, 1.5. I find that helps with paper piecing whenever you're in the tearing out phase. And so then, oh wait, let me make sure, needle down. Okay, and so then I will just sew along the line. Stop at the end. And then I will backstitch a couple of pieces over. And so now I've got the first part of this done. And so I'm kind of lazy when I paper piece because I don't want to go back and trim this and then start on the next piece. But because of how these pieces work together, I kind of just finger press this to the side, and then I grab the next stack, the number 3 stack of fabric, because that's going in where the number 3 is. And so I do the same thing again where I kind of place the fabric where the line is and then just pick it up and move it up just slightly. And same thing again, go ahead, grab both ends from the paper, flip it. Basically flip it on the other side. So this is where the laziness actually comes in handy, because then I can just do 2 cuts instead of starting and stopping. So I think it makes the chain piecing go a little bit faster. Yeah. And then another thing that I like to do, and I learned this trick from Carolyn Freelander in her piecing classes, is that I will go ahead and fold basically on the line for number 3 right here. Kind of just eyeball it and I'll fold it, because, and then usually if I have time, I'll go and iron this, but this creates an automatic baseline. So then I'll come over here and I will trim. Pre-trim, because then you automatically know where to put. So that's kind of taken care of, and that's all set. And so then I'll take this, put this right here, ready to go. And I already know where I need to place it. And so I'll just line it up and I'll extend the edges just a little bit. And it's all set, and there's no guessing. And then I don't have to make another cut. And then fold this open and voila. Your block is almost done. And then you just trim, and so that's the final.